Hello everybody, it's Brian Sibley, 2001, doing an update and some announcements. I really don't want to do this part, but I feel you guys have to know this because this might affect the channel. For the past 20 years, I've been living in this apartment. It could be more than 20 years, but for a while now, we've been having problems with our landlord. We don't have proof of it, but we practically know it's him. He's been coming into our apartment and stealing stuff, and he even put a bug, aka a listening device, in it to find out when both me and my mom would leave so he can come in and steal stuff and make and mess the apartment up using me as a scapegoat. And I do admit, when I was evil, I would do it too, but for this, even I noticed it, and at first I did think it was me, but after a while, I realized it was who it really was, and I asked my mom if she noticed it, and she said yes. And I said, I didn't do it. And she said, I know you didn't, Brian. So, it's our landlord. I'm not gonna say his name, by the way. Only the people who know me, who subscribe to me, know who I'm talking about. So, don't ask who it is. In 2016, in July of 2016, my mom went to the hospital because of her diverticulitis. But at first they didn't admit her and just gave her medicines. Being it was right around the 4th of July, either on or the day before. Yeah, I think it was the day before because little stores would have been closed or closed early. So I told her that I would wake up to do it, but she insisted to go, and we did, and we lost her antibiotics the next day. By the end of the month, she was back in the hospital, and they admitted her. And then I had my caseworkers, I'm not going to say where they're from, but I tried to not let them come in because I had orders from my mom not let anyone come in. No ifs, ands, or buts. But they've made me, and they called, one of them called Older Adult Protective Services, and they tried to put me into a group home, and first they targeted my mom, and tricked her into thinking that I would be there at the place. When they got her there, they said, "We're separating you." And they targeted me. But luckily, being I have a past of being evil, I recognized what they were trying to do. And I fought against them and made a deal with them, saying if I got the apartment cleaned, and I even made sure the only problem is the apartment, right? And they said yes. And I said, if I got the building to help me clean it up because it was too big for me and my mom, if I got the building to help me clean, would you allow my mom come back? They said yes, no problem. And I said, no problem. I want the help for so long, but my mom wouldn't allow it because of not trusting anyone in the building. But I even tried to get her to do it because I could tell that we were walking on thin ice right then and there, and it would affect both of us. So the next meeting I tried, the next co-op meeting I tried, but these two people convinced everyone not to because they have it against us, both me and my mom, because this other one, my mom babysat her son and she didn't even discipline him at all. He was worse than, maybe even worse than this other family who used to be in the building. And my mom told his mom, that after that, she's not babysitting her son because she was disciplining him. And that's when she held a grudge against us. And the other one tried to steal my old cat, Fluffy, but failed. But I kept on trying to get them to do it. I even told them that when they offered the help, I wanted the help, but my mom wouldn't allow it. And I even said that then if you're stubborn enough not to accept the help, then I am. It's gonna affect me too. She said and then my mom told me if I were gonna do that, if I did that, I would have to find a new place to live. I knew how she felt about them. I said, fine, I will. But then at the last minute, I remembered that I didn't know how to budget. So I chickened out grudgingly. But after that, them putting my mom in the nursing home, I said, that does it. I'm gonna get help. I know what's gonna happen. I know what they're aiming for. And I couldn't. My mom been in a nursing home since August of 2016, and shortly after that, we lost, because my mom went in the nursing home and everything, we lost another of our money that we get from sources I'm not gonna say, but only my friends know. And just this, a few weeks ago, I will issue an eviction summons to court. It's gonna be for tomorrow, on Thursday. I'm gonna try to sway it to do it. I'm gonna tell the judge everything what's happened here, because what he's doing is not legal. Also, being I'm disabled in a wheelchair, he's doing this just out of spite. But I'm also gonna see if they can help me and my mom to find a new apartment, because my mom doesn't want to come back here, and I don't want to live here. And I don't want her back here, because we've tried to find a new apartment to move into. There's been 2 times we were close. We even did tour of the apartment. One was in Lincoln Park, I don't even remember where, but it was between Belmont and Diversey, but it's north of the St. Joseph Hospital by a block or 2. I don't remember. But it would have been perfect for both me and my mom. Initially for my mom, being she's disabled in a wheelchair, for going outside. And same with me too. And it would have been perfect. Couldn't have been more perfect for both of us. In a better neighborhood, and right outside of a busy public transit. And had elevators too. But it was basically perfect and heaven for us. And the other one wouldn't happen, but it would happen as stepping stone for later. It was on this street named Southport, between Anderson and Irving Park, but so a few doors north of this Jewel and this Osco at the time, when they were just across from each other. But what happened when we gave them the reference, we suspect our landlord gave us a bad reference intentionally, and we didn't get it. So I'm gonna try to get help from the court to get me and my mom, a new apartment and get our landlord, get the eviction tossed out and get it, and just get us help, get him off our back and just get us a new apartment. Because I do not want to live here. My mom does want to live here, and I won't let her live here. It's not safe for her. I'm able to deal with everything here, but my mom isn't. And I'm not gonna allow them to hurt her mentally or any otherwise. So I'm gonna do everything in my power to try and get help from the Cook County to help us find an apartment and move out from this hellhole of an apartment. And to my newest subscriber, also call you my best friend. You know my oldest best friend. You know who you are. But I'm telling you the truth. The landlord, you know who I'm talking about. Don't put his name in the comments. But he's not good. I wouldn't lie to you about someone like him. I would never do that when I'm serious. This has been the worst part of my life ever. Like, seriously. But everything I've said in this video update and potential not posting anything on my YouTube channel for a while is the truth. I wouldn't lie about something this serious. Never ever. Never in a million years. Not even when I was evil, I would do this, would make up something this serious. I had a code I followed, and I followed it like to a T. So everything is the truth. Please, everyone, keep me in your thoughts and hope that I can win against this place. And anyone who wants to come here, don't. This place is the landlord is a slumlord, and even my pen pal, Kevin, his place of work has done dealings with this guy, and even they don't like him. And they know how he is in reality. So, in the school I went to, even my social worker who lived in, I don't know if he still does, but She lives in the neighborhood and she knows about him. And even she said to get out of this place. So I'm not making this up. So please, everyone, think about me. Because I'm gonna need all the more support I could get tomorrow. So if you want more information, comment down below about it and ask me anything except the name of my landlord. I'm not gonna say who it is. So rate, comment, like, subscribe, and please keep me in your thoughts. Because I'm gonna need all the support I could get. Bye.